Hey, this is Dan. Let's get right to it. Post-Hurricane Recovery is Chapter 9 of Hope Force International's Ultimate Guide to Hurricane Preparedness. Hope Force International is a Christian relief organization started in 2003. They've put together an awesome 10-point hurricane prep plan called the Ultimate Guide to Hurricane Preparedness. This is Chapter 9, Post-Hurricane Recovery. If you've been through a hurricane, the first thing you need to do is an assessment. Say, how am I? Am I physically okay? How's my roof? How's my family? How's my car? You want to do a safe assessment of your home, your family, your neighbors. Check your house. Do you have any roof leaks? Do you still have a roof? That could be a problem. You might have half a roof and you can stay safely in your home. Look up and see, do you have any big trees about ready to fall on the house? Do you have any power lines laying around that are dead right now but could become live at any time? Not just because the power company's working on the power and they may send some power out through there. You could have a generator. Somebody could be firing up a generator and running it improperly down the street, 4 houses down the street, and they could be improperly backfeeding into the power system, which can cause a problem and could lead to electrocution. So you want to check for these things. You want to be very careful when you do your structural assessment. As you navigate through this stuff, you want to ensure that you have a secure environment. You want it for you want it for your family, and then you want it for your neighbors in your community. So after doing your structural assessment, you also want to look at environmental hazards like contaminated water or sewage, manhole covers missing off of manholes. That creates a drop and a fall hazard for children and elderly or anybody actually. You want to check to make sure your pets are safe and they don't go waltzing around over power lines that could become live at any time. You want to be careful around any standing water. If you have a little bleach, you have a little vegetable oil, you might want to put a little bit on there to keep the mosquitoes from forming if you're in a warm area. So water safety, watch what you drink. Hopefully you've got some stock that you can drink. If you're taking water, you may have to boil it or use one of these little drink filters that they have. When you're going through and assessing damage, and before we talk about that, hey, if you're getting any wisdom out of this short presentation here, any nuggets that could help, please share it with others and consider hitting that like button and definitely subscribing to our channel. We are all about disaster prep. We're about hurricane prep. We're about heavy DIY projects. And the whole idea is to teach people how to handle tools, how to handle crises, and how to be prepared on a steady basis so that they can cope. Their family, their neighbors and community can cope with emergencies as they arise. It's just good to have a preparedness mindset. So if you like what you see here, please hit the like button and definitely consider subscribing. We'd love to have you if you've got the same mindset. Getting into a comprehensive evaluation of your structure in your neighborhood is a very good thing. If you're able to, you can video and photograph stuff. Hopefully you've already had a property inventory of your house, your car, your tools, your contents of your kitchen drawers, that sort of thing. Now, if it turns out that you have to file a claim, you've got something to show what you had, and you have pictures to document what happened to your house if you did experience some damage or flooding or whatever. And you want that documentation to be detailed. And it's just, you're running your house like a business, you've got to detail it. Accessing community resources. If you're going to leverage community and government support, like Hope Force International says here, reach out for community assistance. You know, you've got organizations like Habitat for Humanity, you've got others, and they can offer help. They can offer volunteers. There may be local government programs where you can get help. Maybe you're fine and you want to lend a hand. There are many organizations, church organizations, non-church organizations that would love to have help during this time. So you could do that as well. Volunteer opportunities are big. Government programs, you've got FEMA, you've got other public assistance programs. Usually these organizations will set up tents and stuff, and they'll set up booths at libraries or shelters or wherever where people can come and they can fill out claim information. They can discuss things with their insurance companies. They can discuss things with local and federal government if you need aid or rebuild assistance or whatever, or at least to go get information as what's going on. Think about Hurricane Helene and how that destroyed so much of the infrastructure up there in the Carolinas and other states. And if people were able to get information, they could be comforted by that. So that's just one reason you want to do this. Now, another thing when it comes to hurricane recovery is health and well-being. You want to take care of yourself. You want to eat right. You want to sleep right. You want to take care of yourself so you can help take care of others. And you know that financial considerations could be huge during this time. If you lose part or all of your house, or if you have a vehicle or two get destroyed or flooded, it's going to be a problem. You're going to have to file an insurance claim. You're going to have to deal with all that. But in the meantime, you may need some money. So look for these assistant programs. Like I say, look for these tents or booths, and listen to the radio a little bit every day. Maybe listen to the TV a little bit every day to keep apprised of what's going on. Attend community meetings. If you live in a community, be there. This is all about collaborative effort. This is what Hope Force International talks about. So you want to stay informed. You want to help in the building process, and you want to do so resiliently. You want to run in there and be able to help remove a tree and take care of branches and this and that, but do it in a safe manner. You want to be able to help yourself financially. Maybe you can donate to help others, but you want to do so in a manner that provides resiliency. You've got to look at all this long term. And that's it. This is just a short discussion about some of the things you can do to help recover you and your community and your neighbor after a hurricane or any other disaster. We appreciate your stopping by. These videos are designed for you just to listen to them. You can stream them. There's not much to see on the video. It's mostly the audio with me talking. Stream it while you're going to work. Maybe you can stream it while you're at work. You could be cooking or doing what I'm doing here, working in the garage. You can get a lot of information by listening and just having the stuff on in the background. We encourage it. If you have questions, you can leave comments. You can reach out to us. We'll be happy to answer any questions or provide what help we can. Thank you. We'll see you on another Wednesday with another Hurricane Prep video. Be well and be safe.